Welcome everyone once again to the Tennessee State Disc Golf Championships presented by Discraft. Big thank you to Discraft for being the title sponsor and the presenting sponsor of this coverage, and a big shout out to Flight Factory Discs as well. Comrade, we're back here at the final 9 holes of this front round, coming to you from Panther Creek.
So we saw some ups and downs at Panther Creek. We saw a clean round on the front 9. Let's see what we see on the back. We still have some hills to climb and some trees to miss.
All right, the back 9 does not start out easy. Here we go with a par 5, 740 feet. Go as far forward up this hill as you can. The closer you can get to these trees that are right here, the better. But as soon as you get into this area, you've got another 80 feet, and then you break off hard right down the hill with another tricky sloped green. So a 4 or 5 here is a really good score.
This is a very legit par 5. Having to execute multiple shots before you actually get to the green. See Kobe end up in the middle of the fairway, which is ideal. KO hits a little cabbage, but it's not going to hurt him at all. He's going to end up in the middle as well.
Yeah, as mentioned, you're really just trying to hit this gap and get out into the open. This looks really good.
Yeah.
I think that was that flow once again for Matty O. Kris going with the Zeus a little low out of his hand. Not quite getting the forward push that he wanted, so he's going to have a little bit more work to do here on his approach.
Yeah, 'cause you have to get into this gap but still be moving to the right.
Gets this flipped up but moving to the right, as he said. Pushing that left side a little bit.
That'll be fine. That'll leave him with an up. He'll just have to navigate the downslope on the hill. Let's see how KO approaches this.
Pushing that right side gap a little more, looking to fade back out towards the left. We'll see how obstructed he is over there on that left-hand side.
Mm-hmm. We can see from the players' positions, they're moving to the right, but it's still not just right enough, unless you get a kiss like that, which helps you move further to the right.
Yeah, he'll take that.
Yeah.
A little tree love there for Kobe. And Matty in pretty ideal position, throwing a mid-range down here. And gets a little bit of a late kick on a tree, but keeps him in play.
You see the downslope that he's having to navigate as he floats one down there.
Settle.
Oh, hits the tree and,
beautiful.
Oh, wow, yes.
Using the backstop to perfection.
That was a little scary because there is a high potential for a rollaway there.
Absolutely. On a lot of these holes. If you haven't watched the front 9, you probably saw some... You're missed out on some rollaways and some adventurous greens. Beautiful approach there. Nice soft touch for Kobe Childress.
Mm-hmm. Making sure you land it short and don't make the shot any more difficult than it needs to be.
Dickerson right side. Beautiful touch as well. Just that floaty approach. That's KO somewhere.
Oh, did he get a roll?
He did. Way down there. Coming back. Go!
Oh, okay.
With the big birdie putt there for KO. Let's watch that run back. Brought to you by Doggone Good Disc Golf. Check out Doggone Good Disc Golf. Use the code ACERUN12 to get 12% off your purchase. What an uphill comeback birdie putt there for KO. Beautifully done to start his back 9.
Okay, Kris putting in his birdie putt as well.
Boring. Boring birdie, Kris. Nicely done there by Kris. So the Kris is getting it done here on hole 10. Colby securing his footing there.
Also walking away with the birdie.
This hole did come in averaging under par
And Manuel making sure that we get our first star frame of the back nine.
Yeah, coming in at an average of 4.77, so almost a quarter stroke under par.
I mean, it's literally the most popular disc of all time in the history of the sport. At its core, it's one of the most important tools a player has in their bag, a dependable, straight-flying mid-range. But the legacy of the Buzz goes a lot deeper than just that.
Hole 11. Thank you, Flight Factory, again for your drone footage. Par 5, 620 feet, going back up the hill again. You've got to pretty much thread the needle through these trees, get into a general area near here, throw again through more trees to another landing area that is full of rocks. It's very difficult footing on this hole. Chip up, hopefully get your 4 or 5 here.
Hole 11, if you watch the front half, par 5 was the monster of the front 9. This is probably the monster of the back 9. You're pretty much fighting uphill the entire way. Lovingly named Hamburger Hill.
So yeah, this one plays up to just about the same elevation as hole 5.
Just a little more gradual.
Yeah.
Kris pushing the right side a bit there, and that's not too bad there.
Yeah, he should actually have an opening to approach or advance up the hill.
Miss it. Centers it.
Yeah, that's the main thing you don't want to do is hit an early tree. That's going to make the rest of the hole just that much more difficult.
Footing here is also going to be an issue. We talked about the rocks and the trees, and that's the same tree that was hit by Matty O. And Dickerson is just slightly off here after the really hot start. Kind of slowed down the last couple holes of the front. Good placement shot there for Matty O.
Yeah.
As we mentioned on the front half there, Matty O playing this course blind, so he had never played Panther Creek or Rotary, which was played on the last day. Kris big, highs are up top, swinging it right to left and right in the middle.
Good advancement. Yeah, I think Matty O did have a caddy who was a little bit more familiar with the course and the layout and being able to give him some insight on what he needed to do to execute. Kobe going with, is this a roller?
I couldn't quite tell there. It looked like that same knife angle that he threw with that disc before on a different hole. So I'm guessing that's a stable.
But that one didn't flex out at all.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. It definitely was.
And getting some clarity there from the card mates there as KO was trying to do the right thing there and not move that without getting the okay from the card. As he pushes this up the hill a little bit, and it's just, I mean, it's a struggle just to push up this hole.
Everything is uphill, so it's like
your footing is weird. Everything's uphill. Everything acts
you're falling
differently.
backwards as you throw.
Like I got to skip off of the top of one of those rocks there for Matty O, and puts him pretty close to the green. But this is a daunting hole for sure, and it just kind of zaps your energy as you're working your way up this hill. Kobe putting it up on the flats.
Very picturesque, though.
It is. The entire course is picturesque.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a picturesque shot right there for Kris Dickerson as he puts it inside the bullseye.
KO's looking to follow that line. Does looks like he's inside the circle, maybe slightly obstructed.
A bit of a long bid here for Kobe. Let's see if he can ring this up. Yeah. Oh,
yes,
man.
nice bird.
Kobe. 9 down so far.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Matty calling the corner pocket.
Nicely done there.
Okay, it looks like he has a clean look.
Does.
And he gets the birdie as well.
3 birdies so far on the hole. Hole itself averaging 4.56, so nearly a half a stroke under par.
And our card helped add to that scoring average with the start frame here.
Hole 12. This is a very difficult driving hole because of the amount of trees. It's only 370 feet and it's all the way downhill. But due to all these trees, 3 is a good score, but a 2 is even better. So as long as you can break through those trees and get out into this open and get a putt at this hole, you're doing well.
Hole 12, par 3, and
Ooh, that took a kick to the left, and they had some steam left on that too. So opting for a forehand was Kobe and KO.
pushing down a little further, getting some finish back towards the middle. That is going to be a look at a long 2 there, and this hole does play almost exactly at par. It is 3.1 average, so birdie here. It's definitely getting strokes on the field. Matty, overstable flexor. Believe that's an anvil.
Pushes further to the right, so yeah, he's down there, but he is, I guess, technically inside the circle, but just slightly obstructed.
Oh boy,
And whatever that was just never came back.
Not sure if that was a zone or some type of approach putter there. But yeah, definitely didn't fight out. Just kind of held that steep angle all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
Will be the long approach out of the woods.
Yeah, that puts it down in the putting range.
About circle's edge left for his par there potentially. Dickerson fighting out of the left-hand side as well, floating one down onto this treacherous green and puts the brakes on nicely. Matteo out of the woods here on the right. Oh my!
And he almost gets that.
No.
Wow.
Stop. Okay. I thought it was going to go hide behind that giant tree stump there.
Oh,
man.
man. That was commitment, though. I can tell you that.
Right off the top of the band, dead center.
Mm-hmm.
Good bid there. Always hard to gauge coming downhill on a putt like that where your release point's going to be.
Kobe putting in his par.
See our good buddy Stone there in the gray shirt in the background.
Matteo putting in his as well.
And Kris with this left for par. Which, as we said, a par here is not really losing strokes to anyone on the field.
No. So as us AMs call it, we just had a par T or star par or barbecue. Or,
Yeah.
What do y'all call it? What do y'all call it when the car gets all pars?
Yeah. Let us know in the comments. We'd be interested to hear.
An idea, a spark. Creativity is the lifeblood of ingenuity. The thought, a catalyst to progression. We create to inspire, to provide quality of mind. Because without the mind, the body is nothing. Without the body, the mind is nothing. Thought space. Elevate your mind. Elevate your game.
Hole 13, par 4, 590 feet. You've got a couple of routes here that you can take. You can take the hyzer side down the right, or you can take a turnover route down the left. You've got a low ceiling on that left side though. But if you can get out here in the open, you've got a great opportunity to get a birdie. Just be careful on that initial drive. Don't go too far left, as you could end up in the road.
Just want to give a big thank you to our friends over at Thought Space Athletics. Check them out at thoughtspaceathletics.com. Maybe you can get a $25,000 ace like Matt Bell did with his Synapse.
Well, Kobe's not acing anything other than that trio on this one, right? So,
Oof. Roasted.
And KO is pushing the left side here.
Still floating.
Oh, wow. Ooh,
Stop.
Ooh.
Almost
Wow.
pushing OB on the road there.
Yes. Thank you for whoever was cut the grass. That right there is... Ooh, that is a little too right.
Oh, almost beheading some spectators on the way there.
Like, that was right in front of his face.
Kris lining up the forehand as well.
This hole is somewhat of your reward for going up hole 11.
Look
getting
at
to play this
this.
one out. And this is a very rewarding shot. Look at that.
Beautiful, touchy turnover forehand. He's got that left for an eagle look on this hole. Colby punching out the forehand here with something stable, fighting back towards the green.
Starting with the trees.
Little skip.
But leaving him with an outside look. Matteo playing from the rough a little bit, but he should have a clean look going all the way out.
Swinging it out wide and letting the stability bring it back in towards the pin. Beautifully executed.
Oh, yeah.
Matteo showing why he's so highly rated. You can see how close Kris came to being out of bounds on this hole.
Giving it a run. Had the line, but not quite the distance worked out. So coming up a little short, but he'll have a short tap in putt to hopefully walk away with a bird as well. Oh.
Little low out of the hand there for Kobe, who's been very confident on the putting green all round.
Mm-hmm.
He's really made some big putts.
Oh.
Kris, we kind of mentioned that there's just something slightly off about Kris this round so far. He's still putting up a great score and battling his way through. It's almost like when a pitcher doesn't quite have their stuff, but still battles and gets through the 7 innings anyway.
So we're saying that this is Monday, Kris Dickerson?
Yeah, it's not quite
Not the Sunday Dickerson,
yeah.
It's the Monday Dickerson, but it's still Dickerson.
Exactly.
So, I mean,
He's still very dangerous out there. And can strike you out. A drop in par there for Kobe. Matteo getting the birdie, as does KO. As does Kris. We forget that was his eagle look there.
Hole 14, par 4, 465. This is a great opportunity for your long throwers to get a good look at an eagle. You grip and rip coming up this hill. Normally the disc lands somewhere up around this angled pine on your left side. You got an easy little chip up to the basket for an easy birdie, hopefully.
Yeah, you see there 465. Realistically, to get to this pin, you need about 520 worth of power.
yeah.
KO turning one nicely left to right, fading back towards the pin.
And ending just about what JBird said, right around that pine, leaving him with an easy. Well, he has an easy run at it, actually.
He does. This low penetrating line
Oh,
there.
look at that.
Pushing past that pine,
he's past the
skipping
pine.
still. What a blast.
If that's not bullseye, that's bullseye. I don't care.
Absolutely masterful shot there by Matty O. We talked about it. That is all of 520 or more worth of power to get there. Kris getting this a little bit nose up, and it's going to fade out a little early on him. But still, we'll have a look there for the eagle.
Good distance.
It must be nice to misfire and still throw 500 feet. Kobe's turning this one a little more than he'd like. Heading towards that tree there. Falling. Not falling anymore.
All right. Luckily, we're in Tennessee and not California, so...
No 2-meter rule here. Nice floaty, buttery approach here towards the pin. Puts himself about 15 feet, if that.
Let's see if KO is going to give this a good, healthy run.
Oh,
he did. He had the line.
Kris with another eagle look here. Going stepper.
Oh,
just high.
This is the second one he has had off the top recently?
Mm-hmm. Matteo with this left for an eagle. Just destroying this hole with that incredible drive there by Matteo. Colby with the birdie. And I think we're going to have another star frame here.
Mm-hmm.
Or a superstar frame, if you counted the... I don't know what you call it when it's all birdies and an eagle or better.
Can we call it an H-run star frame?
Hey, we like that. What do you guys think? Let us know in the comments. That should be the norm going forward, we think.
Everyone's with a clean back so far.
Hole 15, par 4, 650 feet. You want to keep the disc down, but really just a powerful drive far forward as you can. Being a little left here will help you with the angle into the basket. As the drone flies, if you come in this angle, it's going to be a little more difficult to score. But as you can see as we turn the corner here, another angled green that goes straight down, and anything long of this basket is automatic extra stroke.
Getting a big shout out to JBird for helping us out with these drone previews and Flight Factory discs for sponsoring the drone previews all tournament long. Matteo, another smash out to that hillside. Pretty ideal position there.
Mm-hmm.
The road does play out of bounds here. These guys look like they're all going to be avoiding that road, though. This is a nice hyzer smash to the middle.
Yeah, you want to get... Being further to the left helps with the angle and actually being able to see and control the angle that the disc is coming into the green. So you'll notice that they're not trying to lay up to the mouth of that opening. You want to have a look going inside.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't want to pinch yourself off there. And Kris pushing closer to the hillside there with his hyzer, but again, he'll have a nice straight look into that gap.
He looks like he has pushed the furthest so far in. Oh, Kobe, this is going to the right. That's not where you want to be. Ooh, and he went in high. Okay, well, it's falling down.
That is
in there. That's
thick. Like he's going to disappear in a second here.
Yeah.
Going in there, and then he's gone. He's having to pitch out backwards. So back towards the tee pad area there to give himself hopefully a wider look. And even so, you can still see...
He can't see. He can't see where the gap is actually.
No, he's just got to throw a hyzer forehand here and hope to kind of push that gap.
And he's
gone too far.
Yeah.
So he's back into the thicket there. Meanwhile, KO here lining up a forehand for his second shot. It looked a little too far left as well. Let's see if Matteo can make the correction here and find the gap.
Yes, finds the gap and trying to control the angle, but still drifts a little bit to the left. He should be close enough that he'll have a putt, though. Stone gives him a clap.
And here, Kris, you can see he's just facing the gap straight on.
Oh, yeah.
Floaty putter on the way.
Sit down.
As long as that checked up.
Yeah, it looks like it did.
It's a nice looking bike there.
It's one of those electric ones.
Oh, sweet.
What are we looking at here?
This is Kobe trying to fight his way out with a little cut roller there.
Okay.
He's still kind of in the bushes, but has a better
Oh,
chance of getting out here. And this is KO fighting his way out. And that's, you could see what JBird was talking about. The back of the screen there. Just add strokes to your score.
Whoa.
Matty O. Almost.
and that was all wrist. He had nothing else.
Kris with a birdie look here, and that gets strokes on the entire card. Bringing him down to double digits and tying Kobe for the moment.
Kobe showing his flexibility, stretching out.
Yeah, that hurts me just looking at it. Getting the bogey there after a couple of bad breaks there. He spent more time out in the foresty area than he did on the fairway on that one. And the drop in par there for Matteo.
So Kobe with his first blemish of the entire round.
And allows Kris to kind of leapfrog him there by one.
It was important for me to partner with a retailer that could help with growing my brand and making my products available all over the country and across the world. Flight Factory has helped me accomplish that. Check out all of my gear and thousands of other discs at Flight Factory.
Hole 16, par 3, 365. Another hole going downhill. You're looking at the sidearm for the righty. Also, rollers work really well here. But you want to keep it as far left as you can. You want to break somewhere in front of these trees, hopefully getting a good skip towards the basket and getting the opportunity for the two.
Kris opting for the forehand here off the tee.
Push him low.
Whoa, that got some
That's
action.
a crazy skip. And look at this.
Towards
What?
the pin. Needs to
Okay, is he
check
going
up.
to stop rolling? And
Not terrible. We'll see what he's got left there.
there was a lot of stuff going on there. Early skip, flare, roll. And Matteo going backhand on it, so you won't see that often.
Turnover, fighting through the trees. Whoa! And zipping past the basket there into that catch-all. It can be tough to even have a look when you're back there.
I said you wouldn't see that, but here goes KO. Oh,
Roller.
no, he's doing a roller.
There we go.
All right.
Right side, getting caught up on one of those
that's
last
caught up in
clumps.
that little bunker there. Kobe going with the forehand. Looked like that was like a putter.
Might have been a mid there.
Maybe a mid. But it stayed too straight. It didn't turn like he needed it to. Or fade like he needed it to.
Yeah, it just got caught up. I think that was an A3 if I'm looking at that right. So yeah, a putter / mid approach. It's got this left here. Floaty little approach.
Yep, that'll do.
Walk away with a 3 here. This hole playing just slightly under par. At a
KO
2.91.
from the tree bunker. See if he actually has a line.
Really stretched out to his left.
Ooh.
And it's a little unfortunate roll away at the end there. Kris coming back looking for a birdie. Another step putt. Doesn't like it. A little
Just
low.
Yeah, that was lower than the other ones. It's the bottom of the cage.
Somewhere deep in there is Matty O. And there he is. As he punches out a roller. And beautiful touch there, leaving him maybe 15 feet, if that.
KO for the par. Able to make the comebacker. Matteo. So close he doesn't even have to put Annie on it.
Exactly. Knocking in the par, saving it from those bushes, trees, vines, everything that was back there. It's just, you can easily turn into a 4 or worse trying to get out of there.
Yeah. Kris walks away with his par, and we have yet another barbecue going on here.
Hole 17, par 5, 635 feet. Do not go off of this fairway. That is an automatic 1-stroke, possibly 2. If you can get your drive to land somewhere in this area, maybe a little more forward for the longer throwers, you've got a great opportunity to score. If you can thread the needle and get a good skip forward, you can also get an opportunity for an eagle here.
Yeah, the main objective on this hole is to stay clean.
Kris going with a bonsai here, DGA fairway driver.
Oh, and that's shaped up perfectly.
Pretty much right where you want to be.
Matteo studying that line.
Finishing left, that is the flow once again for Matteo, and that
It's a little further up, a little closer. KO.
pushing that right side a little more.
Ooh.
Gets knocked down a little early, but still in good position to attack for, at worst, hopefully a birdie.
Mm-hmm.
And Kobe also dicing that right side and finishing forward, right near where Kris and Matteo ended up.
Yes.
Some really good drives here from this featured card.
It's like KO is having he has a few options here.
Taking the hero
yeah.
gap.
Oh, yeah. And getting all, wow.
Whoa, what a shot. He's got that left for an eagle look. Kris here looks like he's going to thread this middle gap as well.
And he is going to have a eagle look too. Just a little further back than KO was. So everyone else is going to be closer here. We expect them to
kind of push
take
towards
the big
green
gaps
here.
and
Stable approach disc here, and that is picture perfect for
yes.
Kobe Childress.
just throw it in. It's the only thing left to do is throw it in.
All right.
All right.
So
it looks
that
like we have 4 players inside the circle putting for
Eagles.
the Eagles. And that is one from Kris. He
All
was
right.
the furthest out.
So we talked about what is it when it's one eagle and a bunch of birdies.
Oh, wow.
If it's a star frame,
Yeah.
what are we looking at if this plays out the way we think it's going to here?
Is this a super eagle? I don't know what you call this. I don't think this has been documented before.
Supernova, exploding sun frame. I don't.
That was a heck of a 4 right there.
Eagle number.
Wait, maybe we
3.
call it a black hole because it just draws everything in.
Sure, MVP would love that. Kobe here to complete it. 4 eagles on this hole.
Wow.
Driving down the scoring average substantially. It comes in at 0.66 under par, and these guys just added to that by quite a bit. Big thank you to our Patreon supporters. Check us out at patreon.com/AceRunPro. Become an Ace Runner. Get access to monthly podcasts, quarterly podcasts, monthly and quarterly giveaways, early and exclusive access, starting at just $3 a month. Once again, check it out at patreon.com/AceRunPro. Become an Ace Runner.
Hole 18, par 3, 365. We would like to thank Flight Factory Disc for sponsoring the drone previews for this event. Visit flightfactory.com to get your hands on some incredible disc golf gear and accessories. You want to keep the disc low here. Anything high is going to get caught up in the trees and not give you a great opportunity to score. But something out wide over to this side, like I said, low, something skipping, that will give you a great opportunity to look at that too.
So this hole is 365, slightly uphill. You're out in the open, so you have some wind that you may or may not be contending with. And
A little short there for Kris.
yeah, that's a Monday Kris shot. Mario going with the wide right route and getting a little tree assist, keeping him closer to the pin.
Probably either just inside or just outside of the circle there for Birdie Look to finish out his round.
That right side is so easy to go for, but you just have so much low-hanging stuff to get in your way at some point during the stroke.
That got through clean.
Yeah.
And KO will have that left for his Birdie Look on 18.
Just outside the circle.
Kobe trying to get to the tie here with Kris. He's going to need to put this close to give himself a Birdie Look and get to 12 down and be
And that looks good. It's
tied.
fading in too.
Oh, this is fantastic.
Oh, yeah. Right in front of the stump. So that right there is really close.
And you're starting to see why Kobe came in second last year. He is playing this course beautifully, hitting the lines, making the shots that he needs to make. Kris just short.
Having to go around that tree. Does he smell the honeysuckle? Does he smell it? Is he thinking about it? He has to be, right?
Checking with his card mates here to see if he is outside of the circle. And just right side. Matteo lining up his birdie putt here. Looking to close out and get to 12 himself.
Yeah.
Does just that. Really great showing for Matteo, playing this course blind and putting up a hot round of 12 down. Tying Kris so far up top. KO finishing out with a par, putting him at 9 down for the tournament.
This tap in for Kobe will put him at 12 down as well.
Three-way tie at the top there.
Bird to finish.
And Kris with the par, keeping him at 12 down as well.
312s on feature.
As someone was mentioning, 312s on feature card. So we see Matteo, Nicholas Masters, Kris Dickerson, and Kobe Childress with Jake Wolf all coming in at 12 under, leading the field. We have Zach, Anthony, Jared, and Brent all at 11 under, following them up from the chase.
Yeah, we will be back here once again at Panther Creek for round 2 of the Tennessee State Disc Golf Championships. Again, we want to give a big thank you to Discraft for being the title sponsor of not only this event, but this coverage as well, and Flight Factory for stepping up big time with the drone previews and being a supporter as well. You too can step up and be a supporter like our Ace Runners. Head on over to patreon.com/AceRunPro, become an Ace Runner. We will see you for round 2 coming your way next on Ace Run Productions.